Hi everybody, Hardcore here, and I'm going to be showing you how to make Stan Marsh Emblem in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Your results may vary. I'm going to show you how my current one I'm using is. I think it came out quite well, and I'm going to do my best to make it without spending too much time on it. And then from there you could adjust this to how you see fit. So this one I have it where it takes up the whole entire emblem. Stan looks very sad, but it's a very filling emblem. I think it came out really nice, and I'm just going to quickly show you here all the different types I use. You can use all these should be unlocked by, I want to say, level 10, and this should take you about maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, give or take, to actually make. Alright, so you're going to use 16 layers. You can add more or less depending on how you feel and how much detail you want to put in it. So that's what my stand currently looks like. My stand I'm going to make will look a little bit different from it, but it's going to be the same general concept, and as I said, you can adjust it as you see fit. So this is going to be the hat, and typically you want to place this first. You want to put, obviously it's going to be blue, and you're going to be, a lot of these you're going to be needing to use a fixed scale feature, which would be clicking on the right stick on Xbox so you could change the shape and the general direction of the emblem, so you can make it fit and you can make it look actually nice and make it work. The circle will be Stan's head, obviously. His head is actually really round as opposed to other characters like Cartman, so you want to keep it typically round. The hat doesn't have to perfectly cover it because you're going to be using other pieces where the brim of the hat will be to cover up any lopsides. I started to use this one, that I remember I made the same mistake where this won't actually work for the brim. And then I decided I'd make this the mouth. You could use a different piece for the mouth if you want. I was trying to decide how big I wanted to make it for this one, considering I was just toying around. So you're going to see over the course of this video how he'll shape into actually looking like Stan from this horrible mess. So this is the free scale feature where you could change the shape and the general size of the pieces. So you gotta size it up, decide off the bat how big you want it to be. Keep in mind on the gun, bigger emblems are going to stand out better because that's only when you prestige the first time you can put them on your weapons. So we're going to color Stan's face in so it's not so dull to look at, and you're not going to want to move it over like I did. I screwed up there. And you can move the layers around really easy in this one. So we're going to go with an eye first. So you want to position the eye where you're going to want, and then you're going to free scale it. It's going to be an oval, and it's got a tilt inwards. If you actually look at the South Park characters, all their eyes will, for the most part, tilt inwards. You could do them round as well, but they will look rather goofy. So just bear that in mind. I'm going to actually adjust how the eyes are going to look over the course of the video, because by the time I'm finished, I'm not satisfied with how they look. So the eyes you see here won't be the final product, but they are typically the right shape and not the right size as I finish it. These will be the pupils. They're just black, so you don't have to worry about messing this part up at least. And those are gonna be the more top side layer of the eye. And you could just copy and paste them. Especially that's gonna be especially useful with the eye, so you have to keep repeating and trying to make everything measure up. Alright, it looks good for now. So I picked this piece again. I was going to make this a brim, and then we'll see when I go to fix scale it, this piece won't actually work because of the way the hat is. I mean, if you want to take another oval piece and you want to fit it underneath it to make the hat like a round shape, you could do that, but I think that'd be more effort than it's worth when you could just simply cover up it, because they give you plenty of layers in this game. So I'm going to end up switching it. The curved line. And then you're going to need about 2 to 3 of these to make it look good and make it a thick enough brim in the hat. And as you can see, I'm going to move the eyes because it's going to cover it up, but because the goal here is to make it so there's no real like blue or the skin color of him showing. threw up there on the brim. Then you copy and paste, and then you just move it. And his eyes shouldn't be getting covered by them, so you gotta move the eyes out from underneath if need be. As you can see, I did mess up a little bit there. The edge of the hat, that is sticking out. That actually, that could be kept if you like it, because his brim of his hat does go out a little further. But here's a star, or a little poof ball, if you will, on his hat. You're gonna actually want to use two of these, because just one will look goofy, so you want to have two, so it's actually like pointed. You can make it work with one if you want, though. Once again, it's up to you, whatever fills your taste. I think it looks better like that. Typically, you could stand with what you have here, but I'm gonna add his neck piece and his jacket, if you will. So you're gonna move this to the top layer so you can tuck it underneath his head. And then we're gonna do his actual jacket. So you're gonna do brown, and you're gonna want to put this at the very top layer. And you could shrink or adjust it as you see fit. Obviously, like right here is probably perfect, but that's how it looked like if you fulfill it all the way. That'd probably be more fitting if you did Cartman, as Cartman's incredibly fat. Not so much for Stan, but if you run these shoulders, you could actually just make the shoulders really easy. So we're gonna make eyebrows. So you can use the rectangle, and you're gonna have to obviously use the change of shape. But this one here, I'm gonna actually use this as well. I'm gonna give this to Stan as the part of his jacket where the zipper goes. And let's just shrink it back to the way it was. As I said, you could put shoulders and like arms at the end if you like, because there are the layers to accommodate it. And I'm gonna adjust these to even it out. Not as flashy as my my other one did, but that other one I spent an easy good 30 minutes on. Let's see, eyebrows. And then you just copy and paste. And then there you go. You could adjust the eyes as well, like I'm going to go back and adjust them, but ultimately that will be Stan. You have to adjust it to make it fit your taste. Here's a comparison. So that's the one I just made, and that's my other one. So the other one does look 1,500 times better, but that's because I spent more time fine-tuning it. The eye sizes are going to be an issue. It's going to be the hard thing to get down, but for the most part, that's the formula to making it. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I'm going to try making some of the other South Park characters. I would definitely like to make them more in depth and show you how I make them. One of my friends made Cartman and another one made Craig, so if I could see how to get that down, I'll show you all how to make that.